Hello everyone, this is the Nobleman. It's come to my attention that my buddy the Prowler released a video a little while ago claiming to teach you how to play the game the pro way. Now I've watched this video and I'm sure a lot of you have too, and we can all agree he's pretty much just a noob roof runner. That's really not how you're going to get ahead in this game. While he may have covered some good fundamentals, I'm here to teach you the real tips and tricks and the real ways that a real pro is really going to dominate at Assassin's Creed Online. Now, like I said, the Prowler did cover a couple good things, such as the fact that the floor is indeed lava, and that you should run around as much as physically possible to avoid being caught and killed. What I'm going to do is take that foundation and build upon it, so you guys can go forth and really start to show what you know and take some names here. Now, first off, let's start with my profile set. As you can see, I got a couple set up for other game types, but the main one we're going to be using today is Uber fucking Pro, the real deal. Now, like I said, the gun and chase expert are two things the Prowler really got right. Those are essential. But Templar Vision's for noobs who can't find their targets. So I'm going to take something useful like Sprint Boost that'll help me chase them down more effectively, and Wall Runner, which will help me get up to the rooftops faster in order to get out of the line of fire and the death zone that is the ground level of any map. Now, today we're going to be playing on Rome, which is a far better map than Siena, because there are literally boundless rooftops for you to run across and dispense victory from. One of the great main areas of this map is the marketplace in the middle. Running around on top of this, you're basically immune to death, and you're in one of the biggest heat zones of the map. So, like here, I can chase this fool down and kill him literally 20 seconds after the game started. Now right back up to the market roofs, we're going to go back to running around. Now I'm going to use a technique I call orbiting. If you can try and stay running around in a circular pattern around the map in the general direction of your target, it's really hard to catch up to you. Now this footpad's on the ground and I don't want to go down there, so I'm just going to pull out my gun and crack him from back here. Pro. Look at that kill. Oh geez. Run, bail. Ah, fuck. Now, see, we've got some actual competition in this video, unlike the Prowler. We've got, I believe, 2 other people in this lobby are also pro enough to be packing some heat. So we're gonna have to, I'm gonna teach you how to deal with gunfire from your opponents as well. Now, let's get back up on the roof here and see if I can find this Prowler, who thinks he knows what he's doing, and murder his ass. There he is. Let's get him. Bull fucking shit! Who uses morph? What a fucking noob. Alright, let me get out of here. It's alright. It's alright. I'll come back. Sometimes you just gotta deal with the fact that these stupid clones that are everywhere make it hard for you to find your target. Now I'm gonna go see if I can get to the rooftops and locate Beard and see where he's going over here. Now in general, you want to get to the highest rooftop available on the map so you can get the best view of the surrounding area, and that so you can bail at the first sign of any danger from any direction. Also, if anyone else tries to climb up on the rooftops with you, because they know what they're doing, you're at the highest point, so you still have the roof advantage, even over other roofers. Now see, that guy knows what he's doing. He's going to try and do that, but he's going to make the grave mistake of dropping to the ground. Now from the rooftops, I can just take a shortcut and head this guy up, mash the fuck out of X, and since I'm locked on, receive a nice kill. And unfortunately, the Prowler came down right behind me. Like I said, there's some serious competition in this video. We got a lot of people packing heat, and we got a lot of people taking to the rooftops. These guys know what's going down. But it's okay. I'm more pro than the rest of them. Now, I spawn on the ground, which I'm not a big fan of, so I'm going to try and get off before I just spontaneously die, because as the Prowler showed you, you will. I'm going to find this footpad. And I'm going to run up here and murder him, and oh, fucking bullshit. That is a stun. It's what bad players use to compensate for the fact that they're bad and can't evade their targets. Alright, you want to fucking play fisticuffs? Let's fucking play fisticuffs. Lay down. Alright. Back to being serious. Now, I'm headed that way anyway. My gun's on cooldown, and I'd rather not move into the line of fire where I could potentially be smoke bombed, because you gotta assume every player is bad and will use some cheap-ass tactic like smoke bombs or mutes to try and stun you and survive, because they're too bad to just run away or get on the roofs. So, you generally don't want to get in close when you don't have to. Now, I'm going to use Sprint Boost to chase this fool down. Sprint Boost, combined with Chase Expert, makes you a pretty much unstoppable force of death in any chase. You will have about a 30% speed advantage over everyone else. So, that's going to bring in all sorts of kills, which will get you climbing the leaderboards really fast. Now, as you can see, like I said, I'm hanging out in these market stalls a lot. Now, I'm going to unfortunately have to drop to the ground for a second to chase this guy down, but it's okay. Right back up on top. You do not want to stay on the ground. It is not safe. The floor is lava. Remember that. That is rule 1. That is a fundamental. I'm going to go back to orbiting. Oh, turn around, though. My barber's the other direction. Run up the wall, you stupid fuck. Now I'm going to run over here, and this barber is foolishly trying to be stealthy on the ground. So, we're going to roof the living fuck out of him. And now we're going to get right the hell back up before the same thing happens to us. Now, there's a very fundamental and easy to explain way why the roofs are better than staying on the ground. And that's it right there. From the roof, you can jump out of the sky and land on your target and murder them. However, you can't do that backwards. You can't Superman Frogger jump off from the ground to the rooftops and anti-roof people. And this added benefit of movement is pretty much the single reason the roof is great. Now, some maps have these things. I call them lifts. I'm not really sure what they're called. But they are a great, great tool to use. They will immediately carry you up to the rooftops where you can dispense some victory like a real man. I'm gonna look for this engineer here. Oh. Alright, there's people down there and my gun's on cooldown. So I'm just gonna shoot his unconscious body. Just so I can stay out of the heat zone, get my points, and then bail before anything bad happens. Now, as you see, both me and the Prowler use the plus 100 3-kill streak. This is a streak I would advise for any serious player. All you have to do is stay alive long enough to get 3 consecutive kills without dying, and you'll receive, effectively, a 4th kill in the form of an additional 100 points. This is a great bonus. Getting a free kill every 3 kills is really going to help you stay in the lead, especially if you're pro enough to stay on the rooftops and not die. Now this fool's running along on the ground, so I'm going to have to jump down and chase him. I'm going to fucking pop Sprint Boost. No one can escape me. Now see, this is where Sprint Boost comes in handy. Now, as you can probably hear, I am mashing the living fuck out of the X button. In any chase, when you start to close in on your target, you want to wail on the X button like there is absolutely no tomorrow. Because when you finally catch up to them, you will probably immediately kill them. Now, someone's going to chase me, but I'm on the rooftops, and I'm a freaking acrobat, and I've got all sorts of advantages over these guys. So I'm going to take to the ground real fast just to surprise them, and go try and catch my target, because what really matters is kills. Your own survival is not important. Kills are what you need. Oh, he almost got away, but not quite, Mr. Blacksmith. You don't win this battle. And as you can see, in the process of chasing down my target and slaying him, I managed to elude both of my pursuers. However, I picked up a third one, who I'm going to bail from, up to the rooftops. And my guy has failed at climbing the wall again, but that's okay, because in a couple seconds, I'll have Sprint Boost. Now, that's a lock-on sound. That means there's gunfire. I'm going to juke behind this chimney and try and break his line of sight. Whenever someone pulls a gun on you, you just want to run like crazy and hope they don't shoot you. Now, I'm going to pop Sprint Boost and do just that. Take off running for my life. Oh, he didn't fire. Oh, he fired. That's painful. You see the kind of proness that gun brings you? The guy shot me from across the map. I'm not even mad. I can respect that. That is a good kill. And that's going to help climb that guy up the scoreboard. Unfortunately, he's not able to compete with my free running and roof running abilities, and his inability to escape me, as you'll be able to see here shortly. Now I'm going to get back on the market stalls, because the market stalls are the source of all victory in this map. Someone's chasing me, but I don't particularly care, because I want to kill this engineer. Now he's down in the streets, being an idiot. I'm going to run over here, and I'm going to crack him right in the face. Oh, he took cover in the market stalls. Well, I'll just head him off and kill him then. You know, either way, it all works out. As long as you get the kills, nothing else really matters. The more kills you get, the more you're going to win. As you can see, I've got a pretty decent lead here. This strategy is working out. The one thing that you're really going to have to learn to cope with is the fact that the game will always spawn you on the ground. I'm not really sure why this decision was implemented, because the ground is a horrible, horrible place for horrible, horrible players. But usually you can try and find something in your immediate vicinity you can use to take to the rooftops. I want to chase this engineer down. He's up here somewhere. Looks like he's juking right, so we're going to head him off. Get him in the tunnel! Oh, and tackled him through a wall! That's vicious right there. Those are the kind of kills I like to see. Now continue running. I need to get back up to the rooftops before something bad goes down. Here's my target. Now I'm going to shoot him because my gun's on cooldown. Oh! That's a belly flop! Right on the pavement! Someone's going to have to clean that up later. See? There's really nothing the gun can't do. It executes simply the most beautiful kills available in this game. Now, this engineer's going to try and chase me, but I've got sprint boost. So I'm just going to bail. Oh, and get shot. Dang, that guy's pretty good. I've got some serious competition going down in here. I've taught Shenmue well. Unfortunately, like I said, not well enough. Now as we come back, we've only got a couple seconds remaining, but I'm going to continue doing the same thing. Now, in the last couple seconds of the game, your only directive is to get kills. Get in the general vicinity of your target and kill anything that looks even remotely like your target. It doesn't matter if they get lures or stuns or escapes, because kills are cooler. So just run up, do whatever you have to do, get that last kill. That is what really matters. Even though the executioner is going to literally snap my spine in half for that, it's alright. Because I made out with the lead. And that is the real essence of pro. Now look at this scoreboard. See what we got here. 17 kills. You simply cannot compete with that. It cannot be done. Shenmue only had 12. I don't know how the fuck that guy got 4 and got second. Doesn't really make sense to me. Sometimes this game kind of bugs out, but there you go. Playing like a pro with the Nobleman.